It's been nearly 2 years since we examined the fleet of American Airlines. The One World Alliance member had the largest collection of aircraft in the world at the time, and, well, it still retains that title today. In this video, we'll examine the types of aircraft operated by American, the number of aircraft, changes since 2022, and any news relating to the current and future fleet. So let's get started. With data coming from planespotters.net, American Airlines' mainline fleet consists of 967 aircraft. That number goes up to 1,541 if we include all affiliates and subsidiaries of the American Airlines group, including the hundreds of Bombardier and Embraer regional jets flying under the American Eagle brand. This includes jets operating under companies like Envoy Air, PSA Airlines, and Piedmont Airlines. But today, we'll only be focusing on the aircraft of the mainline fleet. Those 967 jets are as follows. On the narrow-body side, there are 133 Airbus A319-100s, 48 A320-200s, 218 A321-200s, 80 A321neos, 303 Boeing 737-800s, and 59 737 MAX 8s. On the wide-body side, we have 47 Boeing 777-200ERs, 20 777-300ERs, 37 787-8s, and 22 787-9s. The average age of these aircraft currently sits at a little over 13 years, with the oldest subfleet being the A320-200s at about 23 years and the 777-200ERs, which average a little over 23 years. Do keep in mind, however, that aircraft are constantly being delivered and numbers will change over time. But speaking of changes over time, let's examine how things have developed since our last American Airlines fleet examination in the spring of 2022. The A319, A320 and A321ceo fleets remain unchanged, with no retirements and no additions. However, the A321neo fleet has grown considerably, with the airline adding 33 of these narrow bodies over the past 2 years. For the 737 fleet, America's Dash 800 numbers have gone unchanged, while the carrier added 17 MAX 8s. The entirety of the 777 fleet, both Dash 200ERs and Dash 300ERs, are exactly the same as they were in early 2022. For 787s, American added 13 Dash 8s, but 0 Dash 9s. We'll discuss the reason for this a little later. It appears that American Airlines is currently less about fleet renewal and more about fleet growth, or should we say regrowth. The carrier actually hasn't retired or removed any of its mainline aircraft since 2020, but notably it was about 4 years ago when a number of types and dozens of airframes were parked and never returned to service. Types included the Airbus A330, Boeing 757 and 767. Interestingly, View from the Wing reported in July 2023 that American Airlines told its employees that it won't be retiring any more aircraft types through 2030. In terms of future aircraft for the mainline fleet, data from CH Aviation tells us that the airline is expecting the following: 4 more A321neos, 71 more 737 MAX 8s, and 25 more 787-9 Dreamliners. Notably, the new aircraft variant on the horizon is the Airbus A321XLR. American has 50 of these on order. On that note, we reported in October 2023 that American Airlines crew had been participating in test flights for the Airbus A321XLR. The crew members deployed for function and reliability testing with Airbus, with airline staff treated to flights between Miami and Madrid and back to test the aircraft from top to bottom throughout the services. The 2 test flights involving American crews surpassed 17 hours in flight, covered over 8,000 nautical miles, and included discussion and research for various areas of the airline business. American was expecting to begin A321XLR deliveries in 2024, but safety concerns that were discovered during the certification process have forced Airbus to adjust its timeline. This will mean that American, as well as other carriers, will only start deliveries of the A321XLR in 2025. At the end of 2023, we reported that American Airlines had pushed back some new Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner deliveries for at least the next 5 years. Some of these planes will arrive in 2024 and will feature a new interior and include more premium seating. The carrier outlined the changes to its delivery schedule in late 2023, noting that select 787-9 deliveries would be deferred. On Tuesday, December 19th, an American spokesperson confirmed the details, saying, "We look forward to welcoming 30 new Boeing 787-9 aircraft that will introduce new interiors with more premium seating. We continually evaluate delivery schedules with our manufacturing partners and make adjustments as necessary based on our aircraft needs." Deliveries of our new 787-9 aircraft are still scheduled to begin in 2024, but we have adjusted the delivery schedule to better align with anticipated demand and our growth plans. Here's what we know about the adjusted 787-9 delivery schedule. Delivery of the majority of the 30 new planes will be stretched out over the next 4 years, as 1/3 of the firm orders will not be delivered until closer to the end of the decade. According to American's quarterly fleet count released in October 2023, 7 new 787-9s are set to arrive in 2024. In 2025 and 2026, 4 planes will be delivered each year, and in 2027, 5 more will come, a total of 20 aircraft. The remaining 10 jets have been pushed back to arrive beginning in 2028 and beyond. While American Airlines operating the Boeing 787-9 is nothing new, it will indeed be exciting to see the carrier's new deliveries of this variant in 2024 and beyond. As mentioned, these new deliveries will feature brand new interiors, the same interiors that will be fitted on the carrier's incoming A321XLRs. Here's what the airline announced in September of 2022. Starting in 2024, the airline will unveil its new flagship suite premium seating and a quote-unquote reimagined aircraft interior for its long-haul fleet. Flagship suite seats feature a privacy door, a chaise lounge seating option, and more personal storage space. The airline also announced that it would also be adding more premium economy seats to its long-haul aircraft, saying, "The new custom-designed premium economy seat creates more privacy and doubles the amount of in-seat storage space." American's new Boeing 787-9 aircraft will have a total of 51 flagship suite seats and 32 premium economy seats, while the airline's Airbus A321XLR aircraft will feature 20 flagship suite seats and 12 premium economy seats. The older aircraft in American's fleet need not feel left out, not that aircraft have feelings. American stated that it would be retrofitting its Boeing 777-300ERs to include the flagship suites. All 20 of these wide-body jets will be refreshed with the new interiors beginning in late 2024. The new cabin will feature 70 flagship suites and 44 seats in the premium economy cabin. Regarding the carrier's transcontinental Airbus A321s or A321Ts, the airline will retrofit these 16 aircraft to match the rest of its A321 fleet. As highlighted by 1 Mile at a Time, the A321Ts will be somewhat downgraded to have the standard A321 layout of 190 seats. However, taking over the role of premium heavy long-haul narrow-body service will be the incoming A321XLRs. You'll see these brand new jets on premium transcontinental routes as well as long and skinny transatlantic flights. So, to conclude, the big exciting development on the horizon for the airline is the introduction of the A321XLR as well as the new premium seating that'll come with it. Overall, it looks like the most exciting changes for the airline will take place inside aircraft cabins. It's clear that the 787-9 is more or less going to replace the 777-200ER, while the airline's 777-300ER fleet is still relatively young at an average of 10 years. It'll be interesting to see how American chooses to replace this part of its fleet in the years to come. What do you think of American Airlines' current fleet? Let us know by leaving a comment. Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.